If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Shandara, and I am the owner of a small business called Fennel and Time, as well as the content creator on this channel, Simply Shandara, where I share my life, navigating my 20s. I like cozy, crafty type stuff. And yeah, I just wanted to sit here and chat with you guys today. Hi, everybody. It's December 1st, and I just decided on a whim that I wanted to do a Vlogmas series. It is literally 7 o'clock p.m., so the whole day is gone, but that's okay. I didn't really do anything today anyway, so instead, I figured that I could do a little bit of coloring and just talk to you guys for the first day of Vlogmas. This is the Monday after Thanksgiving, so I could talk a little bit about that and the weekend that just passed. So I got this coloring book from the Dollar Tree some time ago and never actually used it, so I'm excited to use it for the first time today. First, let's pick a page. The Dollar Tree honestly has changed a lot. I mean, it is, they got some nice things in there. I mean, it's not really like $1 anymore. It's more like the $1.25 store, if you know what I mean. But they have a lot of things in there that I feel like they didn't used to have. I think I want to just pick like a simple page. It has a lot of really intricate pages, and I just want to pick something a little bit simple. So I'm going to go with this Summer Love one, even though, like I said, it is literally December. So let's get started. I took off my glasses because I put up some lights, and I didn't like that the lights were shining in my glasses. So I decided to just take them off. And I'm kind of blind, so that makes it a little bit difficult, but we will manage. Ugh, problems. You know, I wanted to get LASIK eye surgery, and over the last couple of years, I actually have had consultations. I've had, I want to say 3, but every time I just kind of like chickened out because I'm scared that I'm gonna be like that 1% of people or whatever the number is, like where something goes wrong and I end up being one of those people that feel like they have glass in their eye, and I don't want to suffer like that. I have not colored in a very long time, so I'm excited to do this coloring book while I talk to you guys. Honestly, I usually don't know what to say. I would love to post on YouTube more often, but I just feel like my life is really boring. I know that people are always telling me that I have a really exciting life, and people used to tell me all the time, not really now, I guess, but people used to tell me all the time that they're like living vicariously through me and they love seeing the things that I do. And I used to post more like on my stories and stuff, but I don't know, I don't see it. Like, other than the fact that I'm in an age gap relationship, I really do just live a really normal life. No different than anybody else. But I'm gonna try to vlog more. It's just hard because I feel like I'll start vlogging something and then I'm just like, why would anybody want to watch this? Like, I'm just going to the store or I don't know, going on a walk. Like, those are the things that I do in my day to day. But then I have to remember that, you know, even for me, when I'm watching YouTube, like, I watch people who don't even do anything crazy. I mean, I do watch a lot of like small business, crafty type people, but aside from that, most of the time, the people that I watch are really just doing regular stuff, like going to the store, drawing, reading, and then they literally just chat the whole time. So just like, why can't I do that as well? You know, the problem is that, like, something I've noticed about myself is that I have I'm really, really good at motivating other people. Yes, really good at motivating, really good at explaining stuff to people. But for some reason, when it comes to my own self, I struggle to be that same, like, motivating type of person for me. Um, and so I don't want that to be the case. Like, I want to be able to breathe life into myself just as much as I do for other people, you know? And so I don't know. I guess if you guys weren't interested, then you wouldn't be here, right? So I'm just going to have to keep reminding myself that people do care about what I have to say. And I need to keep sharing because it helps people. But even the little videos that I was posting on TikTok, like, people were commenting on there telling me, oh, you know, they love my energy, they love my aura, you know, seem like a really nice, positive person, and telling my story, you know, has made them feel like more comfortable about their own life. And there were some other people on there who are also in age gap relationships, and they're just, you know, like, oh, maybe they'll start sharing too, because me sharing my videos have kind of like encouraged them to be more open. I mean, I really love to hear stuff like that. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But again, I don't have a problem with sharing. It's just that I feel like I'm not doing anything exciting for you guys to want to watch. And then also, I just like struggle with talking to the camera. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say. And I'll just ramble on and on and on. Let's talk about Vlogmas. The whole point of this like Vlogmas trend is just to like record your regular daily life. I mean, most of the time I'm probably just gonna be doing regular stuff, like I said, walking and cooking and things. Um, but my other issue is that I kind of struggle with like how to present, the stuff, because like I said, I watch a lot of other people who do a lot of the same things, but I think the difference is that they're good at like presenting it. So, showing different camera angles and stuff like that just makes their activity seem fun to watch. It really does take up a lot of time though, which is a lot of the reason why I don't do it, because I want to just like either I don't have the time and I want to just get the thing done, or it's something that like it's like my time. And so when I record and I have to change the camera angles and all that different kind of stuff, it just makes like something that's supposed to be peaceful feel like a job, and I don't want it to feel like work. So that's just like a thing with my own self that I have to get over, because at the end of the day, if I want to be a content creator, like, this is what I have to do. I have to record stuff, not every single little part of my life, but I gotta be willing to put in the effort to talk to you guys and show you what I'm doing. And that's why I decided that I wanted to do this Vlogmas thing, because I think that a really big hurdle that I need to get over is like overthinking and analyzing my videos. And I need to just get in the habit of just putting content out there. Like, when I started posting a bunch on TikTok, that's exactly what I was doing. And it's a bit easier on TikTok though, because it is short. Like, a lot of the stuff that I was posting was just like a couple seconds long. So it's easy to just take like a few clips, put some music on it, maybe a voiceover, but sometimes I literally just put like a trending song and some text on the screen. And those are really easy to do. But with YouTube, I feel like there has to be, more thought. But again, even if it's just me sitting down at the end of the day and just like talking to you guys and stuff, that's better than nothing. And I really want to challenge myself to just get some piece of content out there, because if I don't even post, then, you know, it's not going to get anywhere. So, yeah, it's not going to be perfect. Um, but something is better than nothing. So, anyways, like I said, today is December 1st, so it's the Monday after Thanksgiving. And I'm interested to know how everybody's Thanksgiving went. For me and Sean, we like to be at home. We are big homebodies. We love to just, spend time relaxing and, just like having quality time. And so if we prefer not to travel if we don't have to. And so that what that has meant over the years is that we've kind of flip-flopped back and forth, or traded like on and off with traveling to see our family for the holidays, and then just like staying home and spending the holidays inside, just doing like something small with the two of us. So this Thanksgiving, we did end up staying home. We did not travel. His family is in New York, and my family is in Connecticut. Hopefully for Christmas, we should be going down to Connecticut to spend time with my family. But when we stay home and do stuff, just as like a small thing in the house, we do still want to feel like, we're like having a proper celebration. So like for Thanksgiving or Christmas, whichever one, like we still do a whole thing, a whole feast. So like I'll put in clips and stuff so that you guys can see. But like I cooked a whole spread of food. We had baked chicken, we had prime rib, a bunch of different sides. I had mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, but then I ended up making it um, the day after, as well as some cornbread because we kind of missed not having it. So I went ahead and I made that. But we had a lot of food, and I've gotten pretty good over the years at making small portions of stuff since it is just the two of us. Again, that way we can enjoy having a bunch of stuff, but we're not stuck with like all this food that we can't eat. So, anyways, for Thanksgiving, it actually ended up being three of us. So, me, Sean, and then his mom came down. Okay, this is a video. Say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, because we're going to have a fabulous one right now.
So yeah, the three of us had a nice time. His mother helped me cook a few things, but she is up there in age, so she couldn't do too much, which I understand. And it was okay because it honestly all worked out really well. It didn't take me too long to cook the food. I wasn't, up all night and all day. I prepped a lot of the stuff the night before and then cooked a lot of it the day of. I do like to cook. But I try to cook things that are going to be simple, things that are not going to take me a lot of time. Like if it's super fussy and it's technical, then I'm not going to bother making that. If it's easy and it's not going to take a lot of time, then that's the kind of, oh, and it tastes good. That's the most important thing. And it tastes good, then that is the most important thing to me. So yeah, I mostly cooked dishes where it was like, okay, there might be a good amount of chopping that's necessary, but like once everything is like kind of prepped, then it really just needs to be thrown into the oven for a certain amount of time, and boom, bam, it's done. So that's the kind of cooking I like to do. So like if you like to host and you're like worried about having to do a whole bunch of stuff by yourself, I think you need to like kind of sit down and ask yourself like what are things that you can make one ahead of time, because the more that you can prep the better. But also what are things that are like simple and foolproof. I think people get into this like habit of thinking that, oh, it has to be like super fancy and fussy, It does not. People will just appreciate the effort and the fact that you even made anything from scratch. Or you don't even have to make stuff from scratch. I mean, if you have to buy something from the box or from the freezer or from the deli or whatever, again, it doesn't matter. As long as it tastes good, I don't think anybody cares. And if they judge you for that, then you probably should not invite them over for the holidays. They could go home and cook their own food. We go out to eat for breakfast on the holidays because nobody is about to be cooking breakfast. And we also don't want to be starving all day. Wait, hold on. Let me show you my progress so far. This kind of happened accidentally, but I feel like I'm kind of making like a pastel rainbow. But it was not on purpose. So yeah, we have started going out to eat breakfast on the holidays so that we don't have to starve all day. And also just so that it's not like a bunch of extra work. So yeah, we went out to the diner and we had a nice breakfast. That was really fun. I really appreciated Sean for doing that, taking us out to eat. We didn't really go anywhere. We just kind of spent a lot of the time relaxing, which was really nice. And then over the weekend, in my neighborhood, they had like a little tree lighting at one of the parks up the street, and so that was really cool. So we just stopped for a second to go check that out. It's like a bunch of different places around the park that were lit up, and then there was a vendor there that was selling pre-cut trees. So for the past 3 years now, we have been doing real trees. We never had, when I grew up, we never had a real tree. And I don't know, for some reason, like one year I was just like, I really want to have a real tree. Like, I just don't want to do the synthetic anymore. There's just something about having a real tree that just, I don't know, is more special and magical to me. So when we were in Rochester, New York, that's when I got my first real tree. And we've been doing that ever since. The only thing is, I'm not sure where I'm going to get it from. For the past 2 years, we've gotten our trees from this company called Trev's Trees. They set up in the parking lot on City Ave, where I think it used to be like a Chili's or TGI Fridays or something like that, but now they're like building an apartment complex over there, and I'm not sure where the trees are going to be sold this year because Trev's Trees, they had a really good price, and they also had really nice trees. So I really want to stick with them if I can, but if not, then there's a lot of other places around here that do sell trees, but I just feel like the type of tree that you get, like size wise, for the amount of money, is just not the same bang for your buck, and I don't like that. So we're gonna see, but I definitely am going to be getting a real tree this year. Since we're doing this Vlogmas, you guys will probably get to come along with me. I like the fact, going back to this coloring page, that, you know, the dollar store is like expanding their selection, and there's a lot of stuff for people, because honestly, like, who wants to be spending a bunch of money on a coloring book or on just like a regular reading book, or, you know, just kind of, arts and crafts are not cheap. But I do have to say that the coloring pages are pretty cheap. The quality is not that great. Pages are starting to rip. There's just a lot of YouTubers on here that really inspire me. They come on here, you know, and they just like share their life, and every time I watch them, I just feel inspired to get on here and just start talking to you guys. So I'm sorry, because I know I'm kind of like rambling and stuff. I just am speaking to you guys from the heart. I do have a lot of crafts that I want to do just for my own like personal stuff. You know, I keep seeing all these videos of different like DIY crafts you can do at home, and I'm always like screenshotting them or saving them on my Pinterest, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that later, and then I never do. And I would like for this Christmas season to be the year where that changes, and I do actually take the time to partake in the crafts that I've been saying I want to do for literally the longest time. So I want to decorate, I want to put the lights up, I want to make garland. I want to make like a big bow at some point. I should also make a trip to TJ Maxx, because I do want to get some nice cozy pajamas. A lot of the time, I just kind of go to sleep with like a big t-shirt, and I kind of want to start wearing like actual pajamas to go to sleep. I don't think I'm gonna go there to get like decor though, because I do have a lot of Christmas stuff already, and I don't like spending a lot of money on stuff like that really. Like, I want the house to look nice and cute and Christmassy, but I don't really believe in spending a whole bunch of money just for decorations. I do keep my decorations from the previous years. I try to reuse them. I do like to go to the dollar store and get like cheap decorations and stuff, and that I can just like throw away at the end of the year, because I mean it's only like $1. It is what it is, you know. Maybe I should look into doing some thrifting this year. I always love the idea of thrifting. I like watching, YouTube videos of other people who thrift, but I don't really go thrifting myself. And so, again, maybe that's something that could change. This is so cute. It's coming along, isn't it? Do you guys like it? I think it's really nice. Other than, like I said, the fact that no, the quality of the pages is not the best. But again, this is just a fun little activity. It's not that serious, so it's okay. As you guys watch this, I encourage you to take out your own like little cozy activity. Do your cozy hobby with me, and then like drop a comment. Also, let us know what kind of craft you decided to indulge in while watching this video. My goal during this whole like Vlogmas thing really is to just push out content. I want to just try to get in the habit of not overthinking it, just record something, edit it, and post it. And it is what it is. I post what, 2 videos a year, and then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I not where I want to be? Why can't I be a full-time content creator? But it's like, you don't create content. You don't post the content and put it out there for people to watch. Take this as your sign to literally just sit down in front of your camera with something that makes you comfortable. Sitting here coloring and not looking at the camera is making it a little bit easier for me to talk to you guys. But yeah, I'm also curious to know, what are some things that you guys like to do to get into the holiday spirit? Do you have any activities or any like special drinks, foods, places that you like to visit, that kind of get you in the holiday spirit? I would really love to, travel more to local places. Again, I'm not necessarily huge on, getting on a plane and traveling abroad. To me, I really think that there's a lot of beauty in just like the local stuff around us. I think we really take that for granted. Literally just going like a couple states or a couple towns over, and there's like a whole different world, that you wouldn't even realize is out there. For me, I would love to visit like a couple of those like really small kind of towns in Pennsylvania. I know there are multiple around here that are probably within like an hour or two, where, they decorate the town really nice and it just looks like a Hallmark movie. So if you guys know of any places in Pennsylvania that are within like an hour or two from Philadelphia, please drop it in the comments, because if I can just do like a little weekend, type of thing, or probably day trip really, because I don't think I'm gonna stay there. But if there's anything that is close enough to do just like a little day trip and then come back home, I really, really would love to do that. And of course, I will vlog it and share it with you all. So this is where we are right now. See, what color should I make the love? Should I do like a multicolor like I did with the bottom one, or just kind of do like one color. I feel like I did like pastel at the top, so maybe I'll go with the darker colors now on the love. But yeah, I what I want for my channel is for this to be crafty, cozy, daily life, and small business um, content. And I keep saying it, but it's just so hard to like find the time to just like sit down and actually make stuff. And then like I don't know, sometimes I just don't want to even pick up the camera, even though I do want to make stuff. But then I feel like I have to record it, but I don't want to record it. And so then I'll just do nothing. And so I'm trying to like get out of that mindset and just tell myself like, okay, it's not that serious. Just go make the thing, and you don't have to film the whole thing, but just maybe get a few clips here and there. And if you don't get a few clips here and there, then it's not the whole world, but it's not the end of the whole world, but still at least make the craft. Like never, let your craft suffer and your like enjoyment suffer just because you don't want to record. If you don't record, then you don't record. Just enjoy the process. Whew, I'm almost done. I'm getting there. I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I think I got a lot done, and I'm really happy with the way that this looks. Do you guys like it? Anyway, I'm gonna leave that here for today, and I'll finish this another time. But I just wanted to say thank you for sitting here and listening to me just kind of talk. This was Vlogmas day 1, and I'm gonna try to keep up with these. And again, just make it simple, not overthink it too much. I'll try to take clips and share my day. But this, today, I just kind of on a whim decided that I was gonna start doing this Vlogmas trend, and I didn't start recording until 7 o'clock. Hopefully, you enjoyed this vlog. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Let me know what you guys did while you were watching this video. Please give a like, a subscribe, and a share. And until next time, see you, friends.